How are you, my boy? How are you? How old are you? That is, I hope you're not too tired from your journey to eat your supper.
No, thank you, sir. I'm fine.
That's good. And how old are you, Stephen?
I'm 13 years old, next birthday.
And when is your birthday?
The 11th.
Ah, the 11th of September. That's good. Very good. I like to get these things down for my book. And you're sure it's 12? Certain?
Yes, quite sure. It's very kind of you to give me a home.
Kind?
Well, we're only distant cousins. I would have had to go to an orphanage.
Think nothing of it. Only too glad to help.
Are you married?
Only to my work. Only to my work.
And do you live here on your own?
So many questions. I have a housekeeper, Mrs. Bunch, who you already met, and Parks, who does the garden. We do well enough. Ah, Mrs. Bunch, he has arrived at last. Stephen has come all the way from Germany. His parents were, as I informed you, most tragically killed.
Poor lamb. We will make you very welcome here, Stephen.
That's very kind of you.
Stephen must be tired from his long journey. Please be so good as to show him to his room and see that he has food, Mrs. Bunch.
Of course. Come with me, Stephen. We'll soon get you settled in.
On the 11th of September. That is perfect. Quite perfect.
My, but you have a healthy appetite, Master Stephen.
I should think so. This is wonderful, Mrs. Bunch.
I can see we're going to get along very well, you and I.
I'm sure of it. Mrs. Bunch, Might I ask a question?
Of course.
My cousin, Mr. Abney, is he a good man?
Oh my, what a question. Mr. Abney is a scholar. He's a very clever man. World famous he is.
Oh, I didn't know that. What is he famous for?
Antiquities, they do call it. He's an expert on all sorts of old things.
Ah, the Roman Empire, that sort of thing.
Well, I don't understand it, way beyond me it is. But my, he's clever. He gets letters from all around the world.
Yeah, but, is he a good man?
He's as kind a man as any you will ever find. Why, you ain't the first child he's given home to.
Oh, really? There are other children here?
No. Long time ago it were. Before my time it were. I remember Mrs. Hardwick, as was housekeeper before me, telling me all about it. She said it near broke the master's heart. Oh, but now's not the time for telling it. Why, you've only just arrived, Master Stephen. Get settled in and get a good night's sleep. That's what you need.
It did seem a long flight.
There you are, then. And here's me chattering away like an old washerwoman when you need your rest. Now finish your meal, and then you can rest.
Mrs. Bunch, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, well, bless you, child. We're all pleased to have you here. You'll soon get used to the master's ways. He's been so looking forward to your arrival, he's done nothing but talk about it. An answer to his prayers, he called you.
What did he mean by that?
Why, that he's pleased to have you live with him, child. An answer to his prayers.
Music? Hello, you must be Mr. Parks. My uncle said he had a gardener. I'm Stephen Elliot.
Parks.
What?
It's Parks, not Mr. Parks. No one calls me Mr. Parks.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, you do now.
Have you worked for my uncle long?
About 10 years, give or take a year or so.
That's nearly as long as I've been alive.
Likely so.
Mrs. Bunch has been marvelously kind to me.
She's a wonderful woman, that Mrs. Bunch.
Parks, has Mr. Abney got a cat?
A what?
A cat?
Good Lord, no. You can't abide the creatures. Neither can I.
I heard something last night. It sounded a bit like a cat. Oh, maybe the neighbors got one.
If they had, it wouldn't come here. They'd be too afeared. Master can't abide them. No dogs.
I also heard a mouth organ being played. I can't see my uncle playing a mouth organ. Can you?
Definitely not.
That's strange, though. Perhaps I was only dreaming.
Perhaps you were. Now, if you don't mind, I need to go about my work.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think. Parks, come here, just look at that. think you were wrong about the cats. Just look at these scratches on that tree trunk. I think that was that cat that I've heard. Certainly a big one.
That's no. I think you must be right, Master Stephen. Cats it must be. And if you don't mind, I've work to do.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
If you want to.
Is Mr. Amni a good man and will he go to heaven?
Good. Bless the child. He's as kind a soul as ever I did see. There was this little boy, as he took in out of the street, as you may say, some 7 years back. I'm a little girl, 2 years before that. I remember Mrs. Hardwick telling me all about it when I first come here. He was so kind to him. He even gave him a home.
Who are they?
Well, I shouldn't gossip.
Please, Mrs. Bunch.
Well, seeing as you are family to the master, I'm sure it's not gossiping.
Please.
Well, the master brought the little girl back with him from his walk one day and gave orders to Mrs. Hardwick, as was housekeeper then, as she should be took every care with. And the poor child hadn't got no one belonging to her. And here she lived, a matter of 3 weeks. Well, whether there was something of the gypsy in her blood or what not, but one morning she were up and out of her bed afore any ear had opened an eye. And neither trace of her has been heard of since. Master was wonderful put about, and had all the ponds dragged. But it was Mrs. Hardwick's belief, as she was away by them gypsies. For she said she heard singing round the house for as much as an hour the night she went. And Parks, he declares he heard 'em a-calling in the woods all that afternoon. Dear, dear. Mrs. Hardwick said she were a odd child. So silent in her ways and all. So domesticated. Surprising.
What about the little boy?
That poor boy. Mrs. Hardwick said he were a foreigner. I beg your pardon. Giovanni he called himself. And he come a-playing his mouth organ round and about the drive one winter day. And the master had him in that minute. And asked him all about where he come from and how old he was and how he made his way and where was his relatives and all as kind as heart could wish. But it went the same way with him. They're a unruly lot, them foreign nations. Again, beg your pardon, I do suppose. And he was off one fine morning, just the same as the girl. And where he went and what he done was the question for as much as a year after. For he never took his mouth organ. And there it lays, on the shelf, right where Mrs. Hardwick put it.
Mrs. Bunch, that's the most amazing thing I've heard in the whole of my life.
Well, don't you go bothering your head about it all. It were a long time ago. But it shows how kind the master be.
He must have been so upset.
I'm told he were.
Well, I promise you I'm not going to disappear like the little boy and girl.
Well, bless us, the thought never crossed my head.
Mrs. Bunch,
Yes, my dear.
do you think I could try to play the mouth organ once?
Well, I can't see no harm in it. Especially since the master be out. And Giovanni ain't coming back for it, not after all this time.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Bunch.
Well, as if you ain't got the gift. You've got the gift, to be sure.
Thank you.
Well, I don't see what it could be, Master Stephen. You sure you didn't do it yourself, sort of prank-like?
No, Frank. Master Stephen wouldn't do that. He ain't that sort of boy.
I promise, honestly, I didn't do it. It happened at night when I was in bed.
He must have scared the life out of you.
It did.
Poor lamb. Perhaps it were a mouse, Frank.
Biggest damn mouse that I ever saw then, Mrs. Bunch. No, it weren't a mouse or rat that made them marks. Them's too big and too high.
Maybe a cat, then.
I did think I heard a cat.
There you are, see? Ain't nothing to be scared of, Master Stephen. It was just some poor monkey who got trapped in and was trying to find its way out.
And it had the biggest paws you ever seen, Mrs. Bunch. Why, look at them marks. Why, them's nearly as big as Master Stephen's hands.
Maybe it were a cat with big paws then, Frank.
Or a lion. Or it could be a tiger.
See what you've done? You've scared the boy.
Ain't no lions or tigers round here, Master Stephen.
Maybe one could have escaped from a zoo.
Ain't no zoos either. No, it weren't a lion or tiger.
What was it then, huh? Tell me.
I think Mrs. Bunch had it about right, a cat.
Of course, a cat with big paws.
I'll get a cloth and wipe it off right away. Don't you bother about it, Master Stephen. Nothing to worry about here, is there, Mrs. Bunch?
Nothing at all. Still, I'll mention it to the master. Best be on the safe side.
Okay.
So many things we've forgotten, Stephen. So many things the ancients can teach us. This burial mound itself, can you conceive how old it is?
1,000 years old?
4,000 years. Imagine that people were worshipping here and burying their dead here 2,000 years before Christ was born. Is that not amazing?
Why, yes.
Nowadays, in this country, we only really practice one religion, acknowledge one God. But in those days, there were many gods, many practices and beliefs that were swept away by the new religion of Christianity.
Isn't that blasphemy?
Some may consider it so. But imagine what we have lost, Stephen. Imagine what we have lost. All this knowledge.
I think I prefer to be a Christian.
Open your mind, boy. You should study the worship of Mithras, the Neoplatonists, the superstitions of the Romans of the Lower Empire.
But isn't that all it is? Superstition.
Simon Magus recorded that he was able to fly in the air, to become invisible, to assume any form he pleased by use of rituals which are now lost to us, and which our society would most certainly not approve of. Is that not a wondrous thing?
I suppose so.
Suppose so. That is a typically Christian response, Stephen.
Sorry.
Tell me, do you shut your bedroom window at night?
Normally I like to sleep with it open.
Then shut it, my boy. We are approaching the summer solstice. It is a time when St. Soren has had some very interesting remarks on the subject.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
Let me put it in a simpler form. Tell me, Stephen, do you believe in ghosts?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Then you should, for be sure they do exist.
How can you be so certain?
My work has led me to experience them.
You've seen ghosts?
Experience would be a more accurate term. They have caused me some annoyance. There is a psychic portion left behind after certain events.
That is amazing.
Should you experience any of this annoyance, you must ignore it. You are a spirited child. You will not scare easily.
Sometimes at night, I think I heard a mouth organ being played.
And who do you suppose plays this ghostly mouth organ?
I don't know.
You have not seen what we shall term a ghost.
No.
Interesting. Does this sound disturb you?
It frightens me.
Ah, but you have definitely seen nothing.
No, I also heard other sounds.
Other sounds.
A bit like cats.
Perhaps that's all it is. Cats.
I'm not sure.
Sounds, whether they be of mouth organ or cats, can most definitely do you no harm. You must be brave.
You haven't hurt them, Uncle.
I have experienced other annoyances, but we shall not speak of them. There are the remains of a splendid Roman villa a short walk down the hill. Let us forget all this talk of ghosts and go and examine the fine mosaic floor that has been uncovered there. It has a depiction of Mithras.
My uncle took me up to an ancient burial mound. It's called the Bella's Nap. It was made 2,000 years before Christ was born. Can you imagine that, Mrs. Bunch?
I don't hold with such pagan things.
It's history. People worship there.
I'm sure.
And he told me an amazing thing. Did you know that he's seen a ghost?
Seen a ghost.
Well, he didn't describe it as a ghost. He said it was an annoyance.
Well, I don't hold with such things, and I don't think it's good for you to fill your head with such nonsense.
I don't think it's nonsense. I think it's fascinating.
Well, I don't hold with such things.
Sorry, but I did enjoy it. He told me to sleep with my bedroom window shut.
At this time of year? What on earth for?
He said we were approaching the summer solstice, and that someone had made valuable remarks on the subject. There was a man who could fly and become invisible.
Well, I'm a good Christian woman, and I don't hold with such things.
But my uncle said it was true.
I'm sure. Now, I think it would be a good thing for you to go and have your bath after such a long walk. Here's a clean towel for you.
Thank you. It was a long walk and my legs are a bit stiff.
There you are, then. Now, no more of this pagan talk. You run along and have your bath.
Okay.
Stephen. How do you manage to tear your pyjamas all to flinders this way? Oh, look here, I'll have to darn and mend this.
I'm sorry. I didn't do it deliberately. It sort of happened when I was asleep.
A slit all down the left-hand side of your chest. Long parallel slits. They've cut right through the material. You must have been having a real nightmare.
Perhaps.
I'm not surprised after all that pagan nonsense the master filled your head with.
Mrs. Bunch, I thought I saw,
So what, Master Stephen?
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
If there's something troubling you, then you should tell me.
Mrs. Bunch, do you believe in ghosts?
I've told you before, I'm a good Christian woman. I don't hold with such things. But...
Big what?
well, I have heard things. Strange things. Things that are best not spoken of.
Oh. Mrs. Bunch, don't you see? The tears in my pajama are just like the scratches on the outside of my bedroom door. And you know, I don't have anything to do with making them.
Those scratches did seem strange to me. They was too high up for any cat or dog to have made, and much less a rat. For all the world like a Chinaman's fingernails. I wouldn't say nothing to the master, not if I were you, Master Stephen. And turn the key of the door when you go to your bed.
I always do now, Mrs. Bunch.
Good boy. And always say your prayers, then no one can't hurt you.
I do. Mrs. Bunch, I
I
think...
tell you, Mrs. Bunch, I ain't coming round here at night no more.
Why, Frank, what on earth's the matter with you?
I came around late last night. I wasn't sure that I'd locked the tool shed. And what with all them thieving gypsies around, I didn't want none of them stealing the master's tools. I heard terrible things, Mrs. Bunch.
Terrible things.
I don't know what it may be. Very likely it's rats or the wind got into the trees, but I'm not going through with that again.
Why, Frank, you know this is a surprising place for rats.
Well, I'm not denying that, Mrs. Bunch. And there's many a time I've heard the country tale of a rat that could speak. I never held no confidence with that before. But last night, if I demeaned myself to lay my ear to the tool shed door, I could pretty much have heard what they were saying.
Oh, Frank, I've no patience with your fancies. Rats talking in the tool shed, indeed.
Well, I've no wish to argue with you, Mrs. Bunch. All I say is, if you choose to go to that tool shed at night and lay your ear to the door, you will prove my words.
Nonsense you do talk, Frank. Not fit for children to listen to while you'll be scaring poor Master Stephen there out of his wit.
Master Stephen, he knows well enough I'm playing a joke with Mrs. Bunch.
Are you? You seem pretty scared of me.
There you are. See what you've done to the boy? And that after the master's filled his head with all this talk of ghosts. No wonder the poor boy has nightmares and tears his pyjamas.
But those slashes are the same as them scratches on Master Stephen's bedroom door.
See, that's just what I said.
Goodness, the boy'll never sleep at night. Frank Parks, haven't you got any work to do?
Yeah, I've got them spuds to dig.
Then do it. I don't want Master Stephen scared no more.
But I want to. Last night,
I don't want to hear no more, Master Stephen. There's been too much talk of ghosts and talking rats indeed. Now I suggest you take yourself outside like Mr. Parks. The fresh air will put a glow in your cheeks.
But I want to.
Now, Master Stephen.
What do you think it was in the tool shed?
I mean, nothing. Just me having a joke with Mrs. Bunch.
Did you know the children were here before me?
A few years ago, Master Stephen.
Yeah, but did you know them? Did you talk to them?
Well, of course I did.
And what were they like?
Chalk and cheese. Totally different they were.
Yeah, but what were they like?
Well, the girl, she was really quiet. Phoebe her name was. I'm aware the master found her. Pretty as a picture, remember that. Always reminded me of my sister's youngest.
And what about the little boy?
Oh, he's a foreigner. Sharp as a knife, he were. They're called Giovanni or something like. I think they were Italian or Spanish. He were a wonder with that mouth organ of his. He could whistle a tune only the once and he'd have it straight away. He were a marvel.
How did he become here?
I think he were an orphan. He came up the drive one Christmas. He was playing all manner of carols on that mouth organ of his. Well, like carol singing for money. We were all taken with him. Master had him in, asked him how he made his way and what relatives he had.
What happened to them?
Well, the girl, there was always something of the gypsy about her, and I think they came and took her back. Such a singing around the house after she went, and I heard them a-calling in the woods. Master sent out search parties, but they never found hiding a hair of her.
Giovanni?
It was the same with him. He was here with us longer, about a year it were, and one day he was gone just like the little gypsy girl. We was all put out, become fond of him. He never even took his mouth organ with him. It's the one you got now, Master Stephen. But I know this. What a storm there was for a whole week after he went around the house. I remember Mrs. Hardwick saying we should all be found dead in our beds. Ain't seen nothing like it, not afore nor since.
It's incredible.
A long time ago. Don't you bother about it, Master Stephen.
No one's seen the ghosts.
They'd have to be dead to be ghosts, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I ain't heard of anyone seeing the ghosts. Plenty of noises though, but always when you get close it goes. Ghost, you ain't seen none.
I'm not sure. There seems to be something in the house. I thought I saw a dead boy in the bath.
Dead? How do you know we were dead?
Everything was full of blood. It was horrible. It looked like somebody has ripped his heart out.
I ain't heard of that before, not in the house. You sure you ain't dreamt it, like?
I'm not sure.
It's a puzzle, Master Stephen. Have you told the Master?
No, not yet. Anyway, I'm going for a walk.
Your mouth organ, Master Stephen, you've dropped it.
Oh, yeah. out.
Why Master Stephen would ever be the matter?
Ghosts. I saw them. A boy and a girl. In the woods. Near the burial mound.
Ghosts?
I saw them. It was horrible. They were covered in blood. Mr. Parks, it looked as somebody had ripped their hearts out.
Calm down, get your breath back. Mrs. Bunch, Mrs. Bunch!
Whatever be the matter? Master Stephen, what's happened to you?
I saw them, Mrs. Bunch. Ghosts of a boy and a girl. They had no hearts.
I don't understand.
Someone has ripped their hearts out.
Master Stephen needs a doctor, Mrs. Bunch.
No, they're trying to tell me something.
You need a doctor.
No, they're trying to warn me. Tell me something. I couldn't understand. The boy, he played a mouth organ.
Oh, God.
I think it was Giovanni. He was small, had blonde hair, sort of sticking up. He wore shorts, and he had a medallion. A crucifix around his neck. It was...
Mrs. Hardwick told me Giovanni always wore a crucifix on account of him being a Catholic.
And the girl, she had ribbons in her hair.
Phoebe. She had ribbons tied in her hair.
God save us.
But what does that mean?
I don't know.
They were angry, terrible angry.
With you?
No, I don't think so. When they held their hands out, the fingers, they were like talons. They hurt. Oh, how they hurt.
Stephen.
The boy, he played a mouth organ. It was like my mouth organ. But it was my mouth organ. But I had it with me. How could that be?
I don't know.
We must tell the master. Mr. Abney must know these things.
No!
We must tell him.
No!
Stephen, you must tell him.
No, the children, Phoebe and Giovanni, they don't want that.
You can't know that.
I do. They were trying to warn me. Mrs. Bunch, they were trying to warn me about my cousin.
The master's as kind a man as ever I did see.
You promised me, both of you. You won't tell him until I tell you to.
We can't do that. It ain't right.
It's more than our jobs are worth.
Just for a day then. Promise me, both of you. You won't tell him. For a day. Please.
We can't.
There's more to this than meets the eye. More than we understand.
Please.
Just a day. But if you see any more of these here ghosts, we're going straight to the master. And he'll call the vicar in, I'm sure. Now come on, let's get you cleaned up.
best means of effecting the required absorption is to remove the heart from the living subject, to reduce it to ashes, and to mix them with about a pint of some red wine, preferably port.
Ah, Stephen. What a pleasant surprise. I was going to reveal all this to you on the eve of your 13th birthday. But now it seems I must proceed somewhat early. Sit down. Sit down! We shall drink a glass of wine to celebrate your initiation into what I know has confused you.
But aren't you young to drink?
Then think of it as a form of communion. You drink wine at communion, Stephen.
Yes, I do.
Then drink it now! Drink it! You must not think me an unsympathetic man, Stephen. I am a scholar, and therefore my research is all important.
You're not a Christian.
No, indeed I am not. But I am involved in a study that vastly predates Christianity. As I told you before, if you care to remember, Simon Magus was able to fly in the air, to become invisible, to assume any form he pleased. What I did not tell you was that this was effected by the agency of the soul of a boy who, to use the libelous phrase employed by the author of the Clementine Recognitions, he had murdered. I find it set down, moreover, in considerable detail, in the writings of Hermes Trismegistus, that similar happy results can be achieved by the absorption of the hearts of no less than 3 human beings under the age of 21 years. The first was Phoebe Stanley, a girl of gypsy extraction. I knew that she could be removed from society with the minimum of discomfort. Drink it! The second was Giovanni Paoli, a wandering Italian boy. He too would go unnoticed by society. He played the mouth organ you have made your own rather well.
What was in that wine?
Just something to help you sleep. Rather a long sleep, my dear Stephen. For by now I'm sure you've realized yours is to be the third heart. I must take it from you while you live, and there may be some initial pain. But think how you've helped me complete my studies. Of course, there was some annoyance from the psychic proportions of Phoebe Stanley and Giovanni Paoli, and there may well be from you. But by that time, my experiment will have placed me far beyond human justice. And to a greater extent, eliminate the prospect of death itself. Unfortunately, Stephen, the same cannot be said for you.
Abney.
Master's been attacked by some wild creature.
It was Giovanni. And Phoebe.
Giovanni's mouth organ. I know it anywhere.
We're all safe now.
Master Stephen, what do you mean?
Listen.